Guys, what's going on? It's Mike's Soul Dragon channel. I finally was able to get a copy of the Marvel section of previews, the solicitations for books coming out in June. Previously, I was only able to get my DC one due to all the problems that's going on with previews and Diamond, etc. But I finally was able to get my hands on it, so I want to go ahead and crack it open, take a look what's coming out that I'm interested in. This here, The World to Come, I want to know more about this. I was a fan of Marvel Knights originally when it hit, so I'm kind of interested to see what they've got planned for it now. The team looks good. Joe Quesada, Christopher Priest. Although I was just telling somebody that I'm kind of out on Christopher Priest right now, but you know, you can always dip back in, I suppose, but I need to find out more about it, so maybe it's got more information in here. More Disney variants. This is a copy. This is one of the Fantastic Four. You know, they've got Mickey and Minnie as Reed and Sue, and then Daisy as She-Hulk, and of course Donald as Human Torch. But we've got Godzilla versus the Avengers here. These look like the new Avengers. So I'm going to pass on this. It might be something I pick up later out of the dollar box, but as of right now, for $5, I'm pass on it. Imperial, I'm going to pass on this. I do like Jonathan Hickman. However, I'm not going to say he kind of burned me, but his last book, Gods, it was not the thing whatsoever to me. And although this is only, I didn't know this was a miniseries. That's very interesting. I thought it was going to be ongoing. But, so that's that kind of has a factor. That kind of deals with my decision to pass on it too. It's only 4 issues. I can pick this up off the shelf, you know. I'm sure my store or the other store in town will have plenty of copies of all of it. Here's a little bit of more about The World to Come. This is a 6-issue miniseries here. So, and I think basically what they're talking about is the king of Wakanda is dead. So it looks like we have a Wakanda that does not have T'Challa anymore. So, and I know Christopher Priest, he's heavily associated with Black Panther, so I don't know, I'll decide on it. But, and of course we have Black Panther and Storm. Those two have to be attached nowadays, which I don't have a problem with that. I love Storm. I'm a huge Storm fan, but I just feel like her and her relationship kind of, I don't know if, I just feel like she doesn't need to be in a relationship to be a strong character. You know, I feel like she works best solo, or at least in a team setting. But anyway, that's a different story. Spider-Girl #1. I might actually pick this up because I'm surprised at how good Spider-Boy is. So this will be interesting to see. Thunderbolts, I'm probably going to pass on it. These giant size X-Men books with Miss Marvel being at classic moments in X-Men history. It's going to be 5 one-shots. This is the second one of the 5, but I'm going to have to know how the first one goes. So this one's kind of a maybe. This is definitely a maybe. So once I hear reviews about how some of the other ones will go, I'll make more of a decision then. Bad Guy one-shots, I'm going to pass on that. Emma Frost, 5-issue miniseries. I do like Emma Frost, so this is probably going to get picked up. Death of the Silver Surfer, that's a hard pass. Runaways, I do like Rainbow Rowell, so I don't know, but I'm not big into tie-ins either. Of course, I'm getting One World Under Doom. Nothing here. Avengers, I'm going to pick that up as normal. Fantastic Four. Yeah, absolutely. I'm picking this up. That's a no-brainer. Nothing here. Although I hear this Rivals game is gone insane and everyone is super into it. I do love Jeff. I think he's just a cool looking character, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up or not. Giant size special of Amazing Spider-Man, $8. I'm not picking that up. Gwenpool, I'll probably pick this up just because I've seen so much talk about it online. So many people are up in arms, so I'll pick it up to make my own judgment. Spider-Verse, nope. Vision, Scarlet Witch, nope. Spider-Man and Wolverine, nope. Pride Special, I'm not sure. You know, it's a $10 book, so that's a lot of money to spend on one book. So this is probably a maybe, trending towards no. Fantastic Four Fanfare, I'm not sure what the gist of this is, but this looks like some sort of miniseries. I'll pass on it. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Dennis Camp and Cody Ziegler. I don't have any particular affinity for Miles Morales one way or another, so that's a pass. Ultimate Black Panther, I'll pick this up. Spider-Man, I'll pick this up. Ultimate X-Men, no. That never grabbed me. Ultimates, I've been reading this book, and it's the one book by Dennis Camp that I love, and I'll keep on reading it as long as he's on it. Ultimate Wolverine, that's a no. Daredevil Cold Day in Hell, I was just mentioning earlier about how it's surprising that it's only 3-issue mini. So this is the last one. Ghost Rider versus Galactus. That could be a decent one-shot. J. Michael Straczynski is a strong writer. All New Venom. I'll be reading this. I just jumped on that bandwagon today. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm here for it. The new Joe Kelly series. So I'll be picking up both of these. Spider-Boy is a book I pick up sparingly every once in a while, but every time I pick it up, I enjoy it so much. It's really a great callback series, like one to the 90s. Miles Morales Spider-Man, nope. Eddie Brock Carnage, nope. Spider-Gwen, nope. So we got some facsimiles here. I'm going to pass on all of these. I have all of these, the real ones. I don't know if I've got 6 or not. X-Men, yeah, of course I'm reading that. I love Jed McKay. I love Jed McKay just as much as Ozzy loves that bone right there. Storm book, I'll read it. Although I'm hoping that the storyline of her being a cosmic entity is wrapping up. Phoenix, I'm not reading. Laura Kinney Wolverine, I'm reading this book. With Weapon X-Men, number 5, I've heard is super good, and it's ending with number 5. So I can probably hunt these down and pick them up. Uncanny X-Men, I'm reading that. Psylocke, I picked this up once in a while. I enjoy it when I read it, but I'm not subscribed to it. I do like the Magic book. I do love Exceptional X-Men. It's my favorite book. It's I think it's possibly the strongest book out of the From the Ashes launch. All the characters feel super real. Feel like very, flushed out characters. Wolverine, I'm not reading. Deadpool, I'm not reading. Nothing here. Champions, I just stumbled upon this book recently, and I was surprised at how much I like it. Helverine, I'm on record about how much I like Benjamin Percy's book. No West Coast Avengers. Nothing. Maybe. It's a 5-issue mini, so not too much of a commitment there. Thor, that's a no. Deadpool, that's a no. Deadpool Wolverine, it's another Benjamin Percy issue. So, yeah, I'm definitely picking this up. Wolverine Kitty Pryde, I'm not picking this up. But, however, it should sell 1 billion copies, because if everyone who talks about how much the X-Men need Chris Claremont back on it then this book here will be the greatest selling comic book ever. So if all those readers who talk about how much Chris Claremont is needed back in the Marvel Universe buy this book, then it'll sell 1 billion copies. Fist of Khonshu, I do like Jed MacKay, but this isn't something I'm following regularly. I tend to pick it up sporadically, picking up 3 and 4 issues at a time. Daredevil, I'm not reading it. Hulk, I've read here and there, but it's a really great horror comic, but I kind of fell out of it recently. Predator, Black, White, and Blood. I might pick this up because I do like the Predator, but these anthology books, you know, they're so hit or miss, and you know, this is a $6 book, and so you could be essentially paying $6 for one good 4-page story. But the thing is, if you wait on these type of books, most times you can find them in dollar boxes, and that's good value there. Spider-Man versus Predator, I'll be reading this. Hadn't planned on reading Dr. Aphra, and I'm not very familiar with this character or this writer, Cherish Chen. So, although I've recently gotten into the Marvel Star Wars books, Star Wars Legacy of Vader, I've enjoyed the first 2 issues I've read. I might check this out, I don't know. Jedi Knights, I did enjoy the first issue of it, although it did throw a whole lot at you. So now we're nearing the end here. Nothing of this. This is Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Apparently this is based off of a Disney Junior show. No omnibus here. The Marvel Comics Premier Collector. These are basically their answer to the DC little pocket books. Nothing here. I do have all. You could get these. This omnibus is $75. You could probably get all these out their dollar box and end up saving yourself some money. But I know some people would like to have it just on their shelf to look good. Here's their X-Men book right here that no one remembers nothing about. I love this whole book. She-Hulk by Rainbow Rowell. Ever how her last name is pronounced. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but it was one of my favorite books. It was a really great, like, slice of life style book. It's funny. The first run ran for 15 issues. Then they canceled it, brought back the same creative team, and then got another 10 out of it. I don't understand the logic behind that, but who knows? Nothing here. Nothing here. I guess this will finally wrap up sometime soon. I've got the first 3 issues upstairs waiting to read, so I'm waiting on issue 4 and I'll be able to read it. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing. This is the last trade paperback. I just read that. Damn, they want $35 for this thing? Oof. So they want $35 for issues 61 through 70, 1 and 2 one-shots. Shit, you could get that out of the dollar box. Save yourself. You could get that out of the dollar box and save yourself $20-something. Nothing here. This was a solid miniseries. I recommend. Declan Shalvey wrote and drew this. Very good espionage style series. Nothing here. Nothing. I've got a full run of ROM upstairs. Single issues. But more nothing. Nothing. Spider-Man New War. That would probably be a really cool pickup. I had them initially. I read both of them separately as trades. Might need to revisit that. Thunderbolts, no. U.S. Avengers, no. Nothing here. Kid-friendly Marvel Zombies, go figure. Then we got some posters. I didn't even know people still buying posters in 2025. I do like this cover right here, Nakayama. But that is the Marvel solicitations for books coming out in June. So I didn't see quite as much stuff as I expected to see, but a lot of stuff that I did see, I'm kind of iffy about. I'll need to hear about some feedback, maybe have some suggested stuff. But that's it for the Marvel solicitations. So you guys enjoy your day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.